Your show will be live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is who we are. EleaseInspireRadio. Yes, 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 we are live. Yes, we are. Yes, just giving God all the praises. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey there, Klassi.
Hello there. What's going on, girl?
Nothing, dear. We are live. Yes, YouTube, Elease Inspires. Man, this is going down. This is going down, and we gotta see how we can get your page set up on here so that, man, we can just be live everywhere. We gonna network with that. This is who we are. This is Elease Inspires Radio, and guess what? As we always say, it's what? It's what?
To go down.
It's about to go down. Yes, 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 yes. So we just want to just thank God. Go ahead, Klassi, and give a word of inspiration. Yes, what do you want to say to the people before we get started?
Oh man, it's a whirlwind right now. So I just want to first off thank God for another day. I want to encourage and uplift my brothers. I know that we are praying for our country, but right now my soul and my heart is grieving for Black men right now. I just lift them up, Lord Jesus. I pray that you cover them, that you continue to place a hedge of protection around us, Lord Jesus, that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and you will cause the hand of the enemy to fall. Right now, we are at a time where we're grieving, we're hurting, but at the same time, I just want Black men to know that you will be respected, you will be honored, and justice will prevail in this situation and every other case that you can think of. Trust and know that you are in the Father's hand. There's nothing that he will keep from you. He will never leave us nor forsake us. And I just want to uplift you. I want to wrap you in my arms. I want to send my love and support out there to Black men and let you know that we love you, we respect you, we honor you, and everybody else is going to fall in line too.
Come on now. Everybody else going to fall in line. You going to fall in line, or we going to meet you at 3 o'clock.
Listen. Don't talk no gunplay. Listen.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. First, I just want to give a word of encouragement as well. Yeah. We got to stay prayed up. Yeah. We got to keep this thing before God. In order for us to overcome, in order for us to win, we got to stay before God. You got to stay at his feet. Stay in your closet. I mean, we know you got to go to work and stuff, but see, what I know I can't just sit in my closet all day, but I can talk to God wherever I go.
I know that's right.
I talk to God wherever I go, wherever I go. And I am so thankful. And I'm praying for my brothers and sisters. I was watching, since you mentioned the Black brothers, I was watching something that Snoop Dogg uploaded. Yeah. Oh my God. That was like, if I was God, I probably would have. Yeah. You know, it did something. It did something.
It's disheartening.
Yes. Yeah. It's like, can we all just really, and I mean, not quoting what people said back in the day when we were little, but can we really just get along?
Yeah. Can we think it's hunting season though? They think it's hunting season.
Yes. And it's sad because you got sons and you got daughters and you have husbands and all that good stuff. And man, I don't know. Camilla, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. So I want us to welcome CameiliaInspirations. Welcome. Yes. To God be the glory.
Yes.
We're just talking about, before we get started here, Camelia, where we were doing our inspirations, a word of encouragement, something to inspire our listeners. And we begin to talk about, it's so sad about what is going on with our brothers, really just what is really going on with the black race. I don't know. I watched this, Snoop put up two different, like he did a half and half. Okay. So he did one of the guy, he was walking, if this is the same guy, he was going to his truck or something. And it's like, as he was getting in, they just unloaded on him. Yeah. And I was like, I thought this got to be a skit or something. Right. And my heart just broke. And then Snoop had a second half where there was a white guy. Yeah. And I don't know if they were at the same thing. Were they at the same thing, or were that two different things?
That was two different scenarios. The reaction and the response caused a protest. So the guy that you saw at the bottom, the white guy, just came outside with his rifle, walking through the crowds, walking past the police, shot someone.
And he was screaming and going crazy, and they didn't gun him down.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Unbalanced scales.
He shot a who? We didn't hear you, Camelia.
No, I was saying that I did see that incident. I think 2 people actually died from that incident.
Oh my!
Ooh. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow.
A few injured, 2 died.
Oh my!
He was like 17 years old.
Yeah, 17 with the rifle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was I don't know if he was on medicine or what. He was screaming and I'm like,
they don't need to be on anything, because the privilege and supremacy of it all just gives them the go ahead to do it, regardless whether you on meds, whether you're drunk, whether you done had a background check, whether you even supposed to have the weapon anyway. None of that even matters. None of that even matters when an innocent, unarmed Black person is gunned down.
Yes.
By walking to his car where he has 3 minor children inside the vehicle. You can't even compare. You can't even point at these 2 scenarios and even compare the 2.
Oh my God.
With a K.
And he didn't even have a weapon. They say he had a knife. He didn't even have a weapon in his hand.
No, he was going to.
And those were his children that saw him die?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I pray for them. I pray for
I pray for their minds, their hearts, because you don't know what can conjure up in their hearts and in their minds as they get older, and when they're able to, you don't know if this will affect them mentally, where they just start acting out in school, or they hold it in. Some people hold it in until they're able to step out, and all those years is churning, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pay back. And by the time they get older, those people that did that probably will be old and decrepit, and some other innocent person will get the effects of the negative fruit that they poured out.
That they just planted in those babies. So I definitely lift them up, and I just pray for them, and I pray that
God.
And that the angels around them will not let them be deterred from the will and the path that he has set for them, because I promise you, a scenario and situation like this will definitely take you off course.
Yes.
It will definitely change the trajectory of your life.
Oh my God. Yes, that really, man, that was so sad. Because I like Snoop. So when he went live, I was like, I always jump on to see him.
Yeah.
And Cardi B too. No.
Yeah. Because you saved and got swag.
I'm saved and I got swag, man. That don't mean I need to be sitting at home tomorrow. We come too far by faith. No, God knows who I am. Let me tell you. He knows. But man, so I jump on, and when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, I need to rewind this. Did this really just happen?
Yeah.
Did they just let this person just run around, go wild, Didn't he jump in the car, crashed it into the police car?
Yeah.
Now, if that had been, I'm sorry, I'm not prejudiced or racist or whatever y'all want to call it, but would they have gunned me down if I was doing all that, or my son or my grandchild?
Yeah.
Man, that and then I'm looking at this because I was all up on the screen. Like, did he have something? He never pulled. He just probably, it looked like he was like, man, leave me alone. I'm not even in this. And it looks like he was just walking to his car. I couldn't hear what he was saying, but he was like, nah, y'all not going to do me like that. And like, he just kept walking with nothing in his hands.
Well, he didn't have anything in his hands. And the part that was caught on camera was him getting up off the ground. They had just tackled him for no reason.
Oh, okay.
So that's what it was. They had just tackled him for no reason. They got a call about a domestic and went to him as opposed to the women who were having the actual domestic situation. They didn't even respond to the right party.
Oh my, that's sad.
So that was him getting up off the ground, grabbing his kids and getting back in the car.
Oh my, that is so sad.
I was just wondering, like, why your guns raised anyway? If you were coming to confront somebody or a possible assault or domestic, even if you're responding to that, why are your guns out?
It's like you're looking for an excuse to take a life, a brown life.
Like, really? Resisting arrest is not a death sentence.
Oh my God, what did you say, Camelia? Oh my God.
Yeah. It be in there to do. They see how it's happening, every day. So this might change. And I don't understand why they so afraid of black men, where truly, honestly, they are the ones to be feared.
Yeah.
Because we get. And this right here, this is something that was going on. I saw an article, and it was saying that how police was killing people since it was 1955 that they spoke about, and they were saying how the police officers killing us back then. It's like, and nothing was done then. It's like history continuing to repeat itself, but it has to be someone to bring that change, to stop it. And it's so crazy. Last night, I was to this little gathering, and someone ended up calling the police on us. And it was a guy that was there, and he got offensive. Because and then he had a backflash from when the police stopped him just because he had a nice car. And he feared his life, and he felt that the officer was looking at him, some kind of way, which is the officer did. He aimed straight to him. And he was like, don't sit there and hold a conversation with them. Just get up and just let them go, let them know, it's nothing. It really wasn't nothing for them to be called. But at the same time, when you dealing with other races, it's okay for them to do certain things, but once they see us doing it, it's a complaint. And that's pretty much how it went last night. And just to see him, he got angry so quick because he had a backflash. The police pulled him over and put a gun to his head and saying he went 10 miles. He was in a 35 speed limit, and they told him that he went 10 he went over 10, I guess 10 miles over the speed limit. I mean, he went over 10. And he was like, "Come on, y'all, stop with me, telling me that I was just over 10. My speed was over 10, is what he was saying." And he was like, "No, they stopped me because they saw a black man in a nice car. And that was their opportunity, and they thought he had something else on him."
Exactly.
So you just never know. You never know the target that they have. That's just like the black officer that did the video on Facebook. And she was like,
I saw that one too with her. She works for the feds. Yeah.
What's she saying?
She was going, I guess she works in a different area, and it's like predominantly white and prejudiced, and she has to go through that. But when he saw her, the way her hair is cut, like she just got this part, and she's light skinned, but you would think she was a guy, light skinned guy. And the officer that pulled her over, when he noticed she was black, he immediately pulled her over and said she was speeding. She said, no, I was not. And when he saw that she was in uniform, on shirts or whatever they call them, and she's a higher ranking. So he was letting his prejudice show. And he began to he gave her 3 tickets, but he didn't know. See, we got to step up. She had to call in to work. She went over to see his superior. And I don't know, she don't know what happened to him. They said he would be reprimanded because the chief said, we are to come together, and the mayor was there when she went, but it was sad. I wish I could find that, but I'm playing with Facebook tonight and they disconnect us because we sharing somebody's stuff. But man, she really.
They weren't even supposed to write her ticket. They don't do tickets, but it's her ticket.
Because he had to justify that. I know I wasn't prejudiced. I was letting you know that you were speeding, and and then what she did say was very prominent, that what if I didn't have my uniform on? And when he said, let me get your license and insurance, he keeps her gun.
So he had to overdo his part to prove.
Yeah. And then she said one officer came to her door, which was him, and the other one on the other one. And why do officers grab your door handle? They already own something. You're not supposed to immediately, you don't know if I'm going to come out gunning you down.
Exactly.
And remember, my daughter had an incident. Yolanda was coming through Streamwood. This lady was Hispanic. I think it's something about the uniform, but I have family members that are in high-ranking feds and in high-ranking feds, and also high-ranking in detectives and stuff like that. And they don't do this type of stuff. But you just gotta make sure that you are here to protect. You are here to serve, and you are here to protect. You're not. You don't just go pick on anyone and make them feel intimidated. This is why these people are coming out. They are getting guns. They are ready to protect themselves, even if it means that they got to leave this world.
Absolutely. And that's the way we should all be thinking, to be quite honest. God did not give us the spirit of fear, but he had given us the spirit of power, and we have to learn how to walk in that. There is nothing wrong with defending yourself. It's the difference from attacking somebody and defending yourself. You have every right to defend yourself. So we need to learn how to go through the proper protocol and procedures to get your concealed to carry, to make sure that you are able to own a weapon, be registered for a weapon, because everybody else
Hey, Chrissy.
And there's nothing wrong with that. We need to be able to protect ourselves. You need to be able to protect your home.
That's true. That's true. That's, I know we got all subject, but you know what, Klassi, we probably gonna have to talk about this next week, because I want to show that video. We can show some clippings of it.
Yeah.
We can make it live on the radio, because it's sad that they will even do their own. And where all this envy and jealousy.
It's deeply rooted.
Yes.
It's deeply rooted. There's a hate that some people have for themselves that is then projected onto others.
Yes.
And we don't even realize and recognize it, because when you think about it, it is not the black body that they fear. It is the hate for themselves that caused them to react the way that they do.
It is the jealousy.
It's the envy and the jealousy. of the
Yeah.
power that of the power that the Black man and woman possess. See, a lot of people know who we are even when we don't know who we are.
That's what I was about trying to say. Yep.
Go ahead.
And when we get to the point where we can recognize who we are kings and queens. We are a royal priesthood. At the sound of our voice, 10,000 angels will go forth. When you think about that,
come forth, angel.
That's something that man cannot do. Man cannot possess that. Man cannot make it happen. We can cause this whole country to shut down if we would get on one accord and bow down to the Most High.
Come on.
Shut it all down if they
come
really
on. And that's where the fear comes. See, it's fear.
Yep.
I was teaching a lesson today, and you hit something on the head. I'm hearing like Peter, and First Peter chapter 3, where he was talking about, we all can have it because God already said it, but we got our own motives. We full of pride, and we're full of self-centeredness, and we think that we're here. In reality, God had put us here to be here. We shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
We hand in hand. Some may be short, some may be tall, but we still hand in hand. Nobody is to be in front of each other. And this beautiful world, this is where I say ignorance come in. And this is where, my little joking within self, this is where nigger came from an ignorant person creating that. And they're the definition. They went hand in hand because ignorance, is when you don't even know. So you're confused about me. Right. You confused that, but I was in such an amazement, and I was congratulating people, where was I? Oh, I stood out in the Illinois driver's license place, child, for 4 hours. I was cooking. I was baking. I had just went live. I came back and looked at that live, and then I looked at the next live, I was like, dang! I was like, I really just turned. Thank God I'm beautiful. But what I'm saying is, I looked at the color. And as I looked at, the Caucasian people and the ones that can change with the melanin in them, it was beautiful. And so you don't have to hate anyone. God made us all great and beautiful in our own way. And I was just looking how they were loving the sun and loving the tan. And I'm like, then why are you against us? But you want that. You want that. People are paying for this.
Oh, yeah.
We got us trying to pay to be lighter. And you got them trying to pay because they see, like you said, they know what this possess.
Oh, yeah.
They know what this possess.
They know exactly who we are. They know exactly what has happened, what has occurred thousands and thousands of years ago that even got us to this place where we were shipped over to this country. They understand that we are the first people closest to the Niger River, which is where they even got the word nigger from. That's the location. Not a term of defamation to say that you're less than or unworthy. That's the location. You ain't doing nothing but giving me the GPS on the map to tell me where I really come from.
Come on. Come on. Oh my. It's just sad that we have bad races in all of them. Bad, and God didn't call us racist. So we got bad people in different shades of color. And to the lightest of the brightest with no type of melanin in them, they got some bad demons in them. To the squinty eyes, they got some bad demons. To the darkest of the darkest, they have some bad in them. So why? It's so much evil in this world.
Yeah.
I was listening to WGN, and you know how I feel about the news. I don't like all that. So I just, since it's coming to my phone, I shared it. I wanted to hear what the officer was saying in Kenosha.
Okay.
And I couldn't even focus on what the officer was saying. And even if he is prejudiced, if we spent more time like they were cussing at each other in the, how you see the scrolls of the comments, they weren't even listening to him. They was like, and you, Barbara Sutton, and you son of a. I was like, this is why the enemy is sitting back like, yes, destroy one another. And then you'll tear this world down. But he a liar. He a liar. Because we know who our Father is, and Satan is not going to win. He's not going to win. Yes. Carolyn said, we are God's jury. Yes. Christy said she agrees because, see, they were like going, some people were like, let all the brownies burn or whatever. I was like, where did that come from out of listening to what this police is saying? We all should have been on there praying. Do you imagine how we would have defeated the enemy if everybody began to pray, even for the people that you say were wrong or you didn't know? Everybody was just taking judgment. I'm talking about the blacks, the whites. They were just at each other. The Hispanics, nobody's exempt from this, but we are the highest on the list. We are priority. Like, I could see a white person robbing a bank, but you, brown girl, what are you doing? Why he robbing the bank?
Yeah.
I went to Nordstrom's and I'm walking in there. So the white lady, old enough to be my grandma, she's scrolling through, but the lady immediately came up on me like, like, what you need? What? Girl, do you know how much money I give y'all? So she all on me. Well, I can help you find it. No. Right. But while she's watching me, grandma,
slipping it in her bag.
Huh? Grandma was bold with hers. Grandma took her jacket off. Because, older people put coats and long sleeves on in the heat.
Yeah.
And put on her jacket, zipped it up, and you all on me. And grandma laughed. I said, so you did all that to what? Was that your grandma that walked out the store with the coat?
Right.
Now you can go take her coat. I said, and get up out of my face. Because I spent a lot of money. And Nordstrom don't want me to cancel my card. They don't want me to. And I'm saying that because I'm somebody. I'm like, now I know I'm somebody.
Absolutely. Now, you know what's crazy about it, though? We're going to have to come to a point where we do start canceling them.
Yeah.
The power is in our pockets. We are $1 trillion people.
Yes. We the one make the world go round. We the one buying that stupid stuff.
Absolutely. And we have seen in this pandemic alone.
Hey, Adrian. Hey, Melba.
Contribute to the economy.
Yes.
How much we contribute to the health system. Think about it. Most of the vaccinations that are even used comes from Black melanin skin. They use our antibodies to test bacteria.
Okay.
To get cures. They use our stem cells to help save lives. Henrietta Lacks, in particular, a Black woman who, before she died, they were able to replicate and get a vaccination to save other people's lives without even telling her family about it. They found out years later.
I saw that movie.
Oh, wow.
This country needs us.
Yeah.
This world needs us.
Jesus.
This world needs us. We are his prized possession.
Yeah.
And it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart to see what's going on. But at the same time, I'm like, I just can't wait till my brothers and sisters realize and wake up.
And I hope it's not too late.
Just to be awakened.
Yes.
Just to be awakened. Because we're not going to stand for this any longer. At some point, the tables are going to turn. Trust me. Trust me.
God said, I'm standing on that. He said the first will be last. And that's what they see. They weren't letting you read the Bible, our ancestors. They weren't letting you read the Bible. So, but they already knew that he had already spoke that good old word. Okay. They already saw that he said that you was going to put us in captive for 400 years. But he also said that he would bring the last first, and the first would go to the end. But see, what they don't understand is people need to read the book for understanding, read the Bible for understanding. Absolutely. If we are in one body, no matter what space you are, in line, in back, no matter what color you are, you will all reap God's promises. But since we're in a world today where people hating on one another, people clout chasing and gun toting and ready to, I just explained to my daughter, everybody's going out and getting a gun. Everybody's getting a gun. Yeah. But where's your faith in God too? I mean, yes, we're going to protect our homes, and I told her, I said, I'm praying for the young people that are running out getting these guns. Because they had a little episode on First 48. I used to watch that. And in other states, when it was really, they could carry those guns so they could walk and it could be out. Yeah, they had open. And her friends were picking with a girl about a little boy. Mm-hmm. And the lady was in the car with her son, little baby, or, he was old enough to understand you just killed his mama. And she didn't have the alt with the girl, but she was gun happy. So when the girl was talking back, her thing was, I got my piece, and she killed her. Now you in prison. Yeah. For 20 to 30 years. So it's like we have to be aware of the enemy using all of us. He's using us. I'm ready to take my stance where God has me, but I can't go and take that stance alone. I need my brothers and sisters with me. Absolutely. In this pandemic, we're not opening our eyes. Because I can name several Black people. Yes, I'm saying that. And I don't care today, Klassi and Camelia, if they befriend me or unfriend me or whatever, because God was showing. Yes, I'm standing in it tonight. God showed us that these stores need you, that you are all out of order in church, but yet God said that, and see, people didn't even look at the money that was pouring out. This is money that was already stolen from us. The government been stole money for us over taxing. Read your Bibles and see what God is talking about, taxes and all that stuff. So all God did was pour back into what was taken. And you know how God rewards. God rewards, man. 10 times, 100-fold. God is awesome. But when they got this money, however they got it, they didn't go pay no bills. They went right back to the people that don't give a about them. Didn't even get God. They was like, please. They went and I'm going out. Leo had took me out for my birthday. I'm looking at the Louis Vuitton line. And I'm like, really, my heart broke. Yeah. Because I'm tired of us being labeled like we just materialistic. But you better hear how it is. They talk about you being materialistic. They don't want you to wear what they wear, but they know that they need you to make them great. Exactly. But yet, we are lack of knowledge, baby. Yeah. We are lack of knowledge, and we are doing these things. And Carolyn said the tables are turning for sure. We just need to fall in line and get in position, trusting God's process. Amen, Carolyn. And it just broke my heart because now I'm looking on Facebook. Are we still getting a stimulus? Well, you just had 10,000. You just had 20,000. You didn't think to pay your rent ahead. You didn't think to save it for a rainy day. You didn't think to just pay yourself forward so you can sit in this pandemic. A second one is about to come. Are you prepared? But no, everybody, did the stimulus come out yet?
Right.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of hearing about that you owed a mule. There's no mule you're gonna get. There is no with your ancestors. We are in the now. This is the real time. We are in here, and God wants us to be in here because there's some things that we need to learn, and we are not learning. Oh, this topic about to make me curse. Let me stop.
Exactly. No, but you're emotionally attached to it because you have seen for yourself. This is an experience over and over again that we're trying to awaken with our sisters and brothers. We're not trying to beat a dead horse, but we just want you to know that God is looking for leaders. He is looking for who's going to stand guard and get on post. Who's going to get out here and do the work necessary. We can leave that.
Tina, hey, Yolanda.
We can leave that confrontational stuff behind. We can leave that I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and it's all about me and forget you. We can leave all that behind. That is not where we're at. We're in the now season. And when he responds in the now season, you better be in position.
Come on.
You better be in position.
Come on.
Get with it or get gone.
Come on.
It's just that simple. It's just that simple. There's no way that we're dealing with the things that we're dealing with. And we still don't have enough Black people getting on the forces right now to become cops to make this country better. We don't even have enough Black judges. We don't even have enough Black senators and officials to get in position and change the laws and be proactive about things. Yeah, we're marching. Yeah, we're burning up stuff. But have you gone to school? Did you get a degree? Did you go through the proper training? Are you ready to become the teachers that your kids need? Are you ready to get in position and go into the health field and change it for the better? Because it will mean nothing.
Come on now, Carolyn.
Depend on them. It won't mean a thing.
What you got to say to that? Yes. What you got to say to that, Camelia, while you being all quiet and me and Klassi just... What you got to...
I mean, y'all was floored. I mean, I try to get there.
I'm sorry, Camille. This one hit home.
Yeah.
This one hit home. I'm raising a king, and I promise you, I'm going to go to war for mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I feel you. That's why I continue to let you flow. But seriously, I mean, they need to surrender to God.
Yep.
Learn who they are. Learn who they are and stop getting caught up with this materialistic stuff. And like you said, you getting all this money and now you on Facebook hollering about the stimulus check.
Right.
Waiting on the stimulus check. You should be on somebody's job if you can.
Yeah.
That's when you come in and you start creating things. You have to think outside of the box and be smart with your money. You have to be more wise with your money.
Yeah. Come on.
When you wise with your money can take you. It takes one thought. That one thought can take your money in places you wouldn't even expect for it to even reach it.
Come on.
It's just the choices that you decide to make. To get you out of that poverty mindset.
Yeah.
But they have to be willing to surrender to God. Even themselves. There's a lot of people that don't know how to. They need to trust themselves, but they don't know how to trust themselves.
That's right.
Because they sit back and they talk down on themselves because they think that they are incapable of doing certain things. And if you feel that you are incapable to do whatever, you gonna sit back and you gonna wait on somebody to see whatever it is to you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And it's sad. You guys out there, we hope, we didn't went left with this, but man, evidently this is how the Holy Spirit works, man.
Absolutely.
Well, we will next week talk about this, but this is a serious topic about what's really going on and how you worry. I know my son is grown, Klassi and Camelia, but I was like, where are you? I'm like, he's like, oh, I'm in the city. I'm like, why? You don't live there. Why? Because it's not that he's not grown.
Yeah.
It's just that everybody is not walking according to God.
Yeah.
It's so much jealousy. And really what really breaks my heart, to be honest, is every day we're killing each other. Every day. Every day. I'm jealous.
That's why I try to stay on my book. Sometimes I feel that I be treating them like they still little boys when I know they not. But at the same time, I'm paying attention to what they're not paying attention to.
Absolutely.
And I'm paying attention. I'm trying to embed it in you so you can understand and you can sit, so you can pay attention to what's really going on and not the fun of it or whatever it is that you can get out of the streets or whatever. You know, pay attention to what's really going on, you know, because nowadays some of these kids have the mind frame of they don't care. You know,
that's the going word.
Yeah.
We couldn't say that. I couldn't say that growing up.
What?
You know what? I think I said it one time.
What?
I don't care.
Oh.
And I got care.
Got dealt with.
You
got dealt with.
I got dealt with.
I think
it's like
go ahead, Camelia. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I think sometimes what happened too is we try to, as much as we can, and as a parent, I know that's our job, we try to shield our kids from so much that happens in the real world.
Yes.
That we don't necessarily equip them for the real world. See, because at home it's a sanctuary for them, but when they get outside, it's a savage world out here.
Yeah.
So a lot of them don't even have the wherewithal, they don't have the foresight or the understanding to how to see different situations play out even in front of them. Because they're so used to us doing it for them. When they walking towards the street, we're snatching them back instead of telling them to step back, watch these cars, don't make that move. You see him? They try to think they slick. You don't move like that. Instead of us doing that, teaching and pouring into them, sometimes we like, I'm going to just keep you away from them type of people. I'm going to keep you away from that type of lifestyle. I'm going to make sure you never have to experience this. See, all of the things that we went through, it was to groom us because they knew that we would have to teach them, not necessarily keep it from them. Because now it's like when they go out into the world, they don't have a care in the world.
Come on.
I can't tell you how many young girls that I'd have had to stop at the gas station myself and say, sweetheart, put your phone up while you out here. You pumping gas. You got to check your surroundings. You don't know what these people on. It's some foolish folks out here.
Come on.
You walking down the street and you standing at the bus stop with both headsets in. No, you got to be aware.
Yes.
You got to listen. You got to listen. Oh, you posting too much online. Let me tell you, don't post all that. Stop letting everybody know your whereabouts.
Come on.
Be careful with that. I let my nephews know. You live a certain way. Everybody don't need to know everything about you. That's a blessing God gave you. What you showing it off for?
Yes.
What you showing it off for? People are slick these days. They're
jealous.
They're jealous.
Jealous.
And they got hate and bitterness built up in their heart. And
yes.
They want to work for what you got. They want to take
Jesus.
yours.
Jesus.
They want to take what's yours. And we got to be careful, especially with these young men and women, especially with all of the things that's going on right now. We got to make sure that they know that they are keen to it. You got to know what the enemy looks like. The devil is not out here with no red horns on.
Right. That's another thing the world just created.
He's not. When your grandma was talking about Satan when you was growing up, she put a name to it. Mr. Blacksmith, he ain't no good. That's the devil. Joanne down the street, that's the devil. You put a name to it. I need to know what they look like.
Right, because you're looking for somebody with some horns, and that's not going to happen.
Exactly. It's the character of a person that we need to be out here watching.
And that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that's just why so much with this human trafficking and everything, something that's not being talked about a lot. You know, it's something these younger girls, the younger generation is not paying attention to it. You know, because they so caught up in the world, so they're not paying attention to this stuff. because it's not close to home. And being that it's not close to home and they're not experiencing it, they're not thinking about it.
Right.
You know, and it's so much stuff that's being put out here to catch their attention, to throw their mind. Or to throw their mind, to take their mind off of what their mind really needs to be on. Yeah. Because that's why they use it. That's why they use it. The music industry and all this stuff, so that could be their main focus. Atlanta Housewives and all of them, you know, that's their focus. They trying to live like them. Yeah. They try, you know, those are. It's like they taking care. I mean, they pretty much raising our kids.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Tell them, because that's what they caught up in, and being that this is what they caught up in, and they not talking about this real lively stuff that's going on in this world. They're not thinking about it because their mind is caught off guard or something else. So this is their focus now. Their focus is not what it needs to be on, because they caught up into the music and into the TV. And that's how fast you get converted, and you're not realizing that you converted from just being focused on these things. Yeah, it's you know, because you get caught up in the drama and all this other stuff. And now you living it. You know, you living it like you live the lives, the TV, you trying to live the lives of these people on TV and not paying attention to what you need to pay attention to. Therefore, you slipping. You're not paying attention to yourself. You feel that you're untouchable. You know, and there's a lot on that walk and feel that they are untouchable when they really are. And then again, they're not thinking either on that level. So being that they're not thinking about that, you know, those levels I need to cover up, or you know, I need to be aware of my surroundings. They're not thinking about that because they focuses on something else, and then you have to be now they being exposed to all these drugs and all this, you know, everything that's going to take your mind off of, you to take it off of, you know. So that's not your focus. Or what's really going on, your focus somewhere else. You having fun. You caught up. My mind is a whole other. I ain't even worry about what's going on.
The world,
you know, that's that open door for the enemy to take control and get you and distract you from the truth.
Yeah.
From the truth of everything going on. It's a distraction. And they succeeding in it. The higher power is really succeeding in what it is that they trying to accomplish. But if they sit back and they pay attention, they snatch it all back. You know, they can snatch it back. Wow. But that's what they want. You know, if you sit back and pay attention and look at the reality of it, you know, who have the control over the media? You know, the people that have control of the media is the ones that's in a higher position. So they have that authority to promote whatever it is that they can promote, and that's why it has to be EleaseInspireRadio. You know, Klassi. You know, somebody like us that's gonna sit out there and put the truth out there to open their eyes and let them realize what's going on. You know, out here in these streets, don't get caught up in this stuff. Get the knowledge and understand that you need, you know, surrender. Surrender, take hold of stuff and learn who you really are. You know, you have to learn who you are because it's so easy to get caught. It's so easy to get caught up. It's so easy to get caught up and not even realize you're caught up because it's too far gone and you just into the fun of it. And you just blinded from the truth of it all. They don't have back then. I mean, they don't have Big Mama no more. You know, it was Big Mama that was out there. What they say, take a village to what's the village to raise the kids.
Yeah.
And it's nobody here to do that anymore. You know, and these days you can't even read. Some kids you can't even talk to. You know, that's why the men need to step up and do they need to do. You know, to open their eyes and guide them in the direction that they need to go into, especially our men. And there's so many of our men that's full of trauma that they can't even handle themselves. So how could they even draw anybody else in?
Yeah, trauma has definitely messed up our people. different situations, different struggles in life happening to them, and not having an outlet, not having a way to actually get comfort or even talk about the situations that they've gone through. So many men have been told, be tough, be hard, hold it in, don't let nobody see you show emotion, don't let nobody see you cry, what's wrong with you, stop acting like a punk. All of these different things that has been embedded in a man's mind and heart has caused him to not even know how to react. He don't even know how to share his feelings. He don't even know how to share his hurt. He don't even know who he can give that pain to. Who he can allow in to help him heal and deal with some things. We act like the devil is going to counseling. We act like something wrong if you go and tell somebody, hey, I'm bleeding and it hurt. I've been through some things and I just want to talk.
They worried about being judged when they worried about the wrong thing.
But that's what we're giving them.
Exactly.
That's sad.
That's why you have to learn self-awareness. You know, once you learn self-awareness, I mean, it's all that stuff can be broken if you really want to. You know, it has to be something that they want. You know, it's a lot that happened, you know, to our ancestors, but we are not our ancestors. That happened to them. You know, change it. And it's a lot of, they still live in it. That's why it's so much, that's why everything's still going on from way back then to this day, because they still live in it. But somebody has to break that barrier. And nobody's trying to break it. Because there's some people that actually get enjoyment out of killing us. You know, or either, because they know the power, they know the true power behind it. And being that they know the true power behind us, they're going to continue to try to break us as much as they can.
Absolutely.
But nobody can break you if you continue to learn who you are, know who you are, learn your background, know how powerful you are. Sit back and pay attention, and nobody won't be able to break you.
Yeah.
But what I hear is, how do I say this? Help me, Holy Spirit. We can't travel back to what happened 400 or however many years ago. We're in real time. We're in the now season. And what I heard the Holy Spirit a while ago within this pandemic time say that we've reactivated what we prayed. Now we can say what our ancestors prayed for. God, we want to be free. God, we need you. Stop the noosing and the hanging and the KKKs and the sitting in the back and all that. That instead of us coming together to be great like God created us, we decided to start looking each other up and down. We decided to start, being jealous and competitive with one another instead of saying, hey, Klassi, hey, Camelia, let's run this race. I hope you win. I hope you win. Hey, let's open up a store. We can be next door to each other. Boom, boom, boom. And we all win. Because you know why we all can win? Because the Bible told me. So I believe that. So I don't know. I guess I got a different mindset. It's too late in the game to play the blame game. You got to go forward.
Oh yeah.
You got to go forward.
It's too late in the game, but it's also necessary to acknowledge real trauma and hurt where it is. Because the more we keep putting band-aids and moving forward, the next person is going to be cut by what damaged us. So I know we don't have to go 400 years back, but you can go 10 years back. And what happened to you? If you were in an abusive situation, if you were molested, if you were taken advantage of, if the world tried to break you, if you were living without a mother or living without a father, if you suffer from addiction, if you have bipolar disorder or depression, if you're hurt by something, it's time that we acknowledge that stuff.
Yes.
Sit it on. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We got to sit it at the Father's feet and tell him, deal with this
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Get this off of me.
Mm-hmm.
Get this off. I don't want to live like this. I don't want to deal with this. I want better. Your word said I can have better. What that look like? What do it even look like, Lord? What does better look like?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't even have to go down memory lane. You just got to tell him to take this stuff off me now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I came out of saying that I was raped at 4. That's why I went on and said it. First, I kind of went with God, and now he's telling me, I was telling Camelia, he was telling me that now you got to go deeper. I was like, what? Yeah, because not only I said, well, God, well, why do I have to say all this? Right. He said, because in the process of me healing them, I'm healing you. Exactly. And I need you to say it. And so it does help when you talk about it. And yeah, you may cry. And people, I had a lady say, don't let them know that you're going through something. Don't let them know you have some problems in your marriage. Why? Because you want me to pretend?
Right.
Oh, because then they won't believe you about what thus says the Lord. Then fooey on them, because my Father has told me to lay it out there.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to lay it out there.
Absolutely. That's where your strength is. And
yes.
Sometimes I think we get caught up in the guilt and the shame and the disappointment that life threw at us, that we don't even realize that we're breaking chains. We're breaking strongholds. Mm-hmm. You're speaking your truth. You're walking in it. You're leaving that old stuff behind. You're leaving that baggage behind. Ugh. So when he began to transform and renew you on the inside, he dealing with the crevices of your heart. That's because you let that old stuff go. You learned how to forgive people, not for them, but for you.
Yeah.
But for you. That's where your power is. I don't care how many miles I'm going over the speed limit. I will not fear that man that pulled me over. Period.
Yeah.
Pooh.
No. Period. Pooh. And that's what I say. I don't care how many jobs I walk into. Just because you signed my check don't mean you gave me the money. Because where you think it came from? For you to even have it. We got to understand the power that we have.
Yeah.
I've always said, I thought this one person was my friend. They did a second round of laying off. Mm-hmm. And she began to show her true prejudice, hateful ways. Yeah. That broke my heart, because here I am, and I don't regret it. It broke my heart because God revealed her to me. But I prayed for this woman when she was sick with cancer, when she didn't know how to, and I don't regret it. Absolutely. I would call her name out. My kids with my daughter would look at me like, Mommy, who is that? And then my daughter, I called my daughter just in there going before God for her. So I was okay losing her as a friend, that God revealed her to me, that she didn't give 2 red pennies about me, but it was meant for us to encounter each other so that I could pray for her. Yeah. And I could walk as a woman of God before her and have no hard feelings. And so now here we are, I miss her, but I miss her to the fact I'm not going to chase after her. I'm not going to reach out to her. I'll send a prayer up to heaven for her, because God showed me who she was. God showed me that that's not your friend. I've had my hand slapped several times trying to be friends. Blessings, Ashley. And God is just having me on an assignment. Be loving, be kind, be gentle, have self-control, pray for your sister and your brother. But I did not tell you that you need to go to the mall, go out of town, go eat, tell all your business. I didn't tell you to do that. So I'm learning this now, because a real friend is going to pray for me. Exactly. And a real friend is going to reach their hand for me, black, white, yellow, purple, pink, whatever. And I'm just learning that. So you're right, Klassi. And that's what I was meaning. I wasn't meaning like go all the way back, but you see people are using that as an excuse. They are all the way back with
absolutely
with our great grandmother. They're waiting. They on us. You know, they on us for that.
Yeah.
And
because the enemy think that as long as he can keep you stuck handling the business from 20, 30, 40 years ago that somebody else was supposed to take care of,
yes,
the business that you got right now on your plate.
Yes.
That's the easy way out. If I go trying to correct the wrongs of all the people that came before me, how far will I get?
Girl, you'll be tired and wore out.
You know what Paul said, I'm gonna press forward.
Yes, I gotta persevere.
That old stuff behind them former things, Lord, you already know. You done dealt with them. You done dealt with me too. You got me in a different place and position. I'm gonna move forward.
Come on.
We're passing batons, not bondage.
Come on. So we have to make up our mind, you guys. And we know this was supposed to be swag and saved and swag, but we got you guys. But this is something so serious. It's time to come together. And you guys, you know, as my closing words, I'm gonna say this. 2 things.
Yeah.
I'm about to go personal and get deep because I am going to be obedient. I shared it with Camelia, but you just click something on in me, Klassi. So I'm going to stop sitting on it because I've been really sitting on it. Yeah. And, you know, just worried about who going to watch it and say, you know, but I don't care because my Father is the one that is ordering my footsteps.
Exactly.
So, but then secondly, I want to say is I don't care what we go through. Yeah. But we have to stop digging ourselves deeper in the ground. Yeah. We have to stop. The world is feeding us insanity and we are going insane because everything that the world says, we believe it. Mm-hmm. And we attach ourselves to it. And it's a setup of the enemy. You have to hear. That's why God has me going back. If you're not connected to Scriptures and Coffee, get connected, because God is, people are wondering why, Lord, why are we in a pandemic? But if you go back to Genesis and start from the beginning and see what God was originally intended for us. And if you read the word and follow up with the other scriptures, you will see that it's not over.
Yep, that's right.
And God will. He says in his word that he was sending his only begotten son. So he sent his only begotten son, right? So why are we worried here in this pandemic? Why can't we just sit down? Stay out the stores, y'all. You get a purse later. God will reward you. Half of these purses on the floor, behind the couch, and we getting jewelry and perfumes and all this stuff that, man, you say you can't feed your kids, but you spent $3,000 on a purse. You spent $500 on some perfume. And I'm just keeping it real. It's all insanity. Yeah. It's all insanity. I got some CDs from my pastor, Moving Away from Insanity. If you want them, reach out to me, because it is time for us to open our eyes, because the enemy has set y'all up. The enemy has set y'all up for y'all to just take all your money and want to look cute and do selfies, and your kids hungry. Yeah. And then you buy unnecessary stuff. Go to the beginning of the Bible so you can learn what it means to store food and have crops and all kind of stuff for such things that are to come, such as famines. Like yes. Absolutely. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah. That's all I want to say. Be encouraged to live right. Go ahead, Camelia. What did you want to say?
I just want to say, you continue to learn who you are. Trust yourself, and don't allow the opinions of others to define you. Make better choices. Be more open-minded with the decisions that you make, and don't be afraid to tell people your story, because the crazy part about it, you're the one going through it, but you never know who that story will help by you telling it. Because it's for somebody. You know, you're not not saying put all your business out there, but at the same time, all it takes is one conversation that can change the lives of many people. When you talk about your experience. So just continue to trust yourself.
Yes, that's so true.
This topic made me sad.
That's so true. Not sad.
It made me sad because people are it was necessary. It's just that who will hear?
I mean, that happened is necessary. You know, either you're going to learn from it or you're not.
Yeah.
You know, and the best thing about it, you're going to learn from it. And you're going to learn because you're not going to want to go through that experience again. You're going to learn.
You're going to learn today.
That's what I was just thinking. You're going to learn today.
You're going to learn today.
You're going to learn today.
But,
go ahead, Klassi. What do you want to give for last encouraging words?
I just want to encourage my sisters and brothers to link up with like-minded people. Surround yourself. Let your gang be people that really care about you, people that can help you, people that can support you and uplift and encourage you, especially the young men out there. It's time that you start connecting yourself with kingdom people, that you start connecting yourself with godly men with character and integrity. All that death before dishonor, let it be spoken in the way that they walk, not just the way that they talk. Don't put another tattoo on your body to represent nobody else if it ain't the kingdom of God, if it is not to edify your brother Jesus Christ, the only man that gave his life for you.
Yeah.
He set forth a word to set captives free. And I promise you, your word will do the very same thing if you allow him to.
Man.
It's doing well.
Yeah.
That's so, you guys, this is who we are.
Yes.
We are EleaseInspireRadio with our beautiful hosts, Klassi Lady Elease, and Camelia hasn't made it official. She playing games. That's why she be hiding y'all. So we got a host, Camelia, Camelia hiding from y'all. So you know what? Camelia inspires from behind scenes. So yeah,
like Charlie from the Charlie's Angel. You just hit a voice.
Yeah. That's who she is. Like she's Charlie.
Your voice.
Yeah, you just see a voice. She telling us what to do, sending us out on missions to go ahead and make sure we gather them up. I need you here over here, Klassi. I need you to hold them down. Just hide and stuff.
Yeah.
But we know you guys on the real talk. She just be coming from work, and it's just an honor that she does.
Make herself available.
She make herself available so you can hear her voice. And I get it. When you're getting off of work, you know, she's a nurse. So, man, she's getting towed up at work. So, I get it. She's driving in and still running in, putting her bag down and calling in on the radio. So, we appreciate you. I'm just joking with you.
Talk about being an essential worker twice.
Yeah. She's an essential. Work with the public. Come on out and teach you a word about, man, how she can inspire you.
That's amazing.
Man, so this is who we are.
I will surface. I will be seeing me very soon.
Okay. All righty. So we're out of here, you guys. This is who we are. Make sure you guys share it out. I don't know. I stopped seeing anything going on out there on. I know they are listening on the radio because I just got some text messages saying it was really good. So to God be the glory. So I am thankful for that. But you guys, I don't know. I see numbers, they go up, go down, but numbers don't matter. We just happy. If we could reach one, we do what? Man, we teach one.
Yeah, teach
So we're
one.
thankful. We're thankful. So
And you will reach many.
yeah.
In due time.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on. I like that positive. Woo!
Absolutely.
Okay, well, Klassi gonna be running this, putting this stuff together, you guys, because yeah, we gotta show them that video next week, or however you want to do it. If we're gonna go with Saved and Swag, we'll do that. Or if we want to continue this and go deeper,
Yeah.
because we need to trigger
break some
something.
chains. We need to break some chains.
Yeah.
So we're gonna follow the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
It's not even about us. It's about you.
But you know what I'm hearing? And I don't know if you're gonna want to do it, but I'm hearing this.
What?
And it's saying for you to lead it.
What?
We need to get a Zoom.
Uh-huh.
And you need to allow as many people to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to pray. And they need to hear you talk first. That's what's in my spirit.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Yeah.
Talk to my assistant.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
Talk to my assistant. Sister.
Okay. I'm serious. I heard that.
Yeah.
We gotta pray. And I'm ready. And that means walk by faith, not by sight. That's what Ashley said. Thank you, Ashley. So we got to do it. We got to do it. And Camelia, you got to do it too. So they going to see you. No, you can block yourself out on there too, can't you? Oh. So if you guys would like to be a part of the prayer, chime in, say yes, those who catch the replay. I'm gonna put it together for you. You gotta tell me your schedule on like a Thursday. Thursday nights I'm free. Friday nights, I don't know what you're doing. You probably taking a flight or something. So
don't judge me. We still on live. Plus, I have the podcast Strike a Match.
Oh, and by the way, you guys, real quick,
which airs on Spotify. So
yeah,
as well. So I'll definitely check it out though.
Okay. Not only has Klassi wrote a book, her book Strike a Match. It's a 60-day devotional. Get connected with Klassi Lady. And then now we got, I'm telling you, they be doing stuff, y'all. Now we got author Camelia Williams and wrote a book about life is a gift. I need you guys to support them. Yes. Both of their books are $15. Available Amazon.com. I believe that Klassi's book is at Target as well. Man, it's going down, you guys. It's going down. Yes. It's going down.
So don't get caught up by what you see in this pandemic. I promise you, my father's still working. It's just the beginning.
He's working it out.
He's showing out in this season.
He sure is.
Trust him.
Let me tell you, he had. I flooded my house. But it was a blessing.
Yep.
To only get a new house, boom. To only get car paid off, boom, boom. To only get, man, my daughter about to get a house. Stay tuned, because see, when you stay faithful to God, He is what?
Yes.
Faithful to you.
He is faithful.
So, hey.
Faithful. Yes.
And there's so much is going on, but I can't say right now. You just got to stay connected.
Stay connected.
Yes. Yes, yes. Good night, you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Wait. Is it up? Okay. Okay, so did we go